So why don't you tell us about your condition, like what you experience and what you have been living with?
Well, I've been living with pain, and my jaw, it kind of crinkles instead of pops now. It's past the popping stage, and I can't open my mouth all the way. I get cricks in my neck. I've been getting headaches.
Where do you get the headaches?
Huh?
Where on your head do you
Where? Yeah, usually it's just kind of like right in the front on the side.
So above your eyes?
Mm-hmm.
And what about your jaw? Does it get tired when you chew?
Yes, very tired when I chew food. Just after a couple bites, it's like exhausting already.
Is that only certain foods, or is that most
It's
meals?
anything that has to be chewed other than soft stuff, like any kind of meat.
So how many minutes would it take you to tire?
Just less than a minute.
So as soon as you start chewing?
Yeah.
Did you ever chew gum?
I did a long time ago, but never, no.
Because?
Because I can't. It hurts my jaw.
And is it both sides or one side?
It's the left side.
So you have mostly symptoms on the left, headaches and facial pain on the left.
Yes, sir.
And your jaw makes noise on the left.
Yes.
And your right side doesn't have symptoms at all?
No, sir.
And did you have braces?
I did.
And did you have your third molars removed?
Yes.
Okay, so if someone has third molars, they're treating them is very hard to succeed because they always get in the way. Even if you disclude them, they always get in the way. They come back. And so that part of treating a third molar patient is to extract the third molars, at least the lower ones, because they rub up against the upper thirds and seconds. But she's had braces, so she's set up for all kinds of extra back tooth contact. How old were you when you had braces?
I was 16 and 19.
How old are you now?
38.
And how long have you had problems with your jaw?
Maybe 4 or 5 years.
So it just sort of came on, or
Mm-hmm.
you started noticing you were getting pain or noises or chewing?
It was popping at first.
And then it became painful?
Right.
Now open wide for me. Stretch it. How wide can you open? That's pretty good. Does that hurt you?
I can feel pressure, like it's wanting to pop.
But it's not like you have severe pain when you open?
Not
No.
right now. No.
Just can't stretch it too far.
Right.
Okay. Let's take a look at your teeth. Let's see what your bite is doing. So the goal of treating you is to make your back teeth disengage when you move around, as opposed to engage. And to do that, you have to reshape your teeth so that your front teeth take control of your bite instead of your back teeth being in control of your bite.
Okay.
That's good.
Bite, squeeze, slide to the right, keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going, open.
That's a little different than it was that time. So when you watch, when you do the recordings, you want to watch the screen. So the right side, we had more contact last time. Here's the excursion, the nature of the friction in her teeth that's causing this problem. So if we see if we can have canine Gatgens around, but the distal I'm going to take away. And here I'm going to turn this into one contact at the cusp of this premolar, but for the moment I'm going to leave it there. The reason I would leave it is to help the canine, but so you can see now we don't have anywhere near as much surface engagement.
Okay, first one we're gonna do a right lateral.
We'll trade position. Yeah.
Okay, bite, squeeze, slide out to your right, open.
Keep going. Good. Yeah. Let's see if she can move out. That's good. Let's see what happened. She actually got stronger. So there's.
Her bite's more even when she's older, isn't she?
Yeah, and she actually was able to close much more definitively. What are the most noticeable
feels
differences?
different.
What are those differences you notice?
A lot. I don't feel my jaw teeth hitting.
You don't feel your.
I feel my canines, maybe?
Yes.
Is that the
Yes.
way it's supposed to be?
Yes. Feel like you have more room in back than you did?
Mm-hmm.
And easier to move around?
Mm-hmm.
Well, you're on your way. First visit. How's your face feel?
Tired?
Tired. Yes, it does feel tired.
Are you in pain?
No.
Do you have a headache?
Mm-mm.
That's good. That's good. So your instructions are Do you wear a night guard?
Mm-hmm.
You don't have to wear your night guard anymore.
I don't have to?
You don't have to. And you should go without it. It actually hinder your progress. And you should see how you feel in the mornings, obviously. If you didn't wear it, what would happen to you? Would you wake up in pain? Would you wake up with headaches? Would you?
I wouldn't wake up with a headache, but my jaws would be really tired.
Okay, so you have a good marker then, because you're going to go without it because you don't need to wear it anymore because your back teeth don't create the same problem anymore. So you can live without the night guard. Now, some people do need a night guard because they're real clenchers and grinders psychologically, but that you'll find out within the first few days to a week or 2 weeks. You know, if you're waking up and you're not in pain and you don't have jaw tension or as much, anywhere near as much as you would normally have, then you can pretty much go without it. So, and as far as chewing and eating, don't eat anything too chewy, not because it hurts you, but you need to feel the new chewing mechanics. Within 7 days, chewing function improves dramatically, and that's something that's been studied. But you need to get the feel for that. So eat something you can chew, chicken, fish, you know, something the first few days that won't tax you. And by the end of the week, you can try some things that are a little more taxing. And the last instruction is don't focus on your bite. Don't think about it, don't go like this, because you can't see it, but we actually, when you get out of the chair, we'll show it to you.
Okay.
Anytime you do that, you make all kinds of muscle activity. So you hinder the healing, right? So it's best to forget about it. And when you come back, you may notice, let's say when Dr. Gatgens sees you again, you may notice that you're hitting hard on the left or you're hitting hard on the front. You can report that, but don't go looking for it. If you go looking
Okay.
for it, you really hinder the healing, okay? And
You find what you look for, don't you?
right.
Sometimes.
And the last thing is, the problem with this disorder is it never really turns off, meaning you swallow, your teeth come together. You chew, your teeth come together. You know, grind your teeth come together. So while you're healing, you're talking, you're chewing, you're eating, you're swallowing. So there's jaw use that interferes with the healing. So tapping your teeth together adds a lot of extra effort to slow down the healing. So keeping your teeth
Okay.
apart, not focusing on your bite is your best start in the healing curve.
Okay.
How long between visits, first and second visits?
Try to do it 7 days later.
7 days.
Yeah, there's usually some early relaxation where the person's mandible changes position slightly, generally forward. Depending on the person, it can be forward and away from the side that's the worst side. So in her case, maybe right anterior.
Okay.
And that needs to be countered with the second visit, because some people really hit hard in front, or they'll have an unpleasant feel of their bite. But you need to get past those first few days. So we generally see them 5 to 7 days later, and then 30 days later for a third follow-up.
All right, so it's been a week, right?
Yes.
Okay, and we did the initial DTR therapy last Friday. So
Yes.
talk to me, tell me what you've experienced since then. What's been going on?
Well, I think I can open my mouth wider
What makes
without
you
it
think that?
hurting as much.
Yeah,
Well, because I like apples.
yeah,
So I can eat an apple better now without having to cut it up.
uh-huh.
And then I'm waking up and like in the mornings with my mouth really dry, so I don't think I'm biting down and grinding anymore, or
Uh-huh.
my mouth wouldn't be dry. I've not been feeling like a constant ache in my jaw like I was before.
Okay, that's good.
But I think every 2 days I can feel like some improvement. About every 2 days.
Yeah. So gradually you feel like
Mhm.
things are healing, and last
Doing
week
something better.
yeah, we talked about how it's kind of a healing process. Everybody's different. Some people may heal quicker than others, and some people may take, several days to weeks to even months to get full resolution. What about symptoms as far as tension or soreness? I know in the jaw, headaches, anything like that.
Well, I was taking Tylenol every single day.
Uh huh.
I've not taken any Tylenol.
Okay, good.
Haven't worn my mouth guard because you guys tell me not to.
Right.
So I think that's it. I mean, I think it's working.
Any other symptoms? Did you have any like neck or shoulder
Well, I
discomfort
would
or
have
anything?
pricks in my necks every now and then,
Mhm.
but I haven't really had time to see if I'm going to have another one.
But you hadn't had one.
I haven't had one since then.
That's good.
No.
Great. So overall, from the symptoms where you were having, and a lot of discomfort, even
Just
thinking
in
that
a
it
week
was
from last week until this week, so far it's worth the money.
great. So symptoms, everything that you were experiencing has improved on
Yes,
some level,
definitely.
at least.
Mm-hmm.
Awesome. Well, that's great to hear. All right. Well, let me ask you this: is there anything that you can pinpoint? You said you're able to eat something that you hadn't been able to eat in the past with the apple. Anything as far as something just doesn't feel? I mean, I know it's different, and so everything's kind of healing and adjusting. But is there
Yeah.
anything that stands out to you?
No.
Okay.
I mean, I feel like my canine teeth are lined up with the bottom canine teeth, and I feel like they maybe are supposed to be like that.
Yeah.
Like that's normal now.
Yeah.
Because it wasn't like that before.
Right. Yeah. Well, those are all good things. All right. Well, what we're going to do, we're going to get you hooked up. We're going to kind of check and rescan and just see where forces are, where the muscle activity's at, because we've got some stuff to compare it to a week ago.
Good.
And we'll be able to see if there are anything that we need to do, any minor refinements or touch-ups to. And but overall, I think those are all
Yeah,
good.
I'm very excited about it because I'm very skeptical.
Oh yeah.
I'm very, very picky, and I'm like, this isn't working. If I feel one thing, I'm like, it's not working. But I really
Right.
do think that it's working.
Yeah. Well, that's awesome. Glad to hear that. All right. Well, we're gonna get everything checked out. Okay. So, just talk to us a little bit about like the overall process, and then what would you say to somebody that may be in a situation like you
I've told
are?
a few people.
Yeah.
They were facing $20,000, $30,000, $40,000 of dental work to build their teeth up, go through ortho,
Yeah.
and so I've told them all about it, and they're excited. I told them to YouTube
Mhm.
that guy, and I told them about you. but yeah, and they're the same way. Their jaw was hurting and
Yeah.
popping. It was horrible. They're all the same way. There
Uh-huh.
were three or four people that I know that's have the same thing. So,
Yeah. There's a lot of
and
people.
I told them what an easy process it was. That it wasn't
It's not cumbersome, right?
right.
Really doesn't take that long. I mean, the
No.
longest appointment was the first appointment because we do a lot of talking like we're doing right now, and we got to hook you up and kind of do more evaluations at that point in time. But really, like chairside treatment's really like less than an hour, so it's
Yeah, it's been really easy.
yeah, awesome. All right, well, we're so happy that you've
Me
been
too.
able to achieve some success and that you're pain free now, and it's a great way to live, right?
Yes, it's much better than taking Tylenol every day, killing my liver.
Right, absolutely. All right, excellent.